Hey everybody, Joy here. We're going to make cranberry salad today. I have everything laid out over here so I can show you all of the ingredients, and then I'll show you how you put the ingredients together. It's really very easy, but you have to do it in 2 days. So you make part of it and then you put it in the fridge overnight and then you make the rest of it. And I have the directions written out. You're welcome to copy them from here. I'll hold it real still and you can pause the video. I will put a copy of this in the description box below if I can. I don't know if I can or not, but if I can, I'll put it down there. Otherwise, you can copy it, okay? It's really very simple. You don't need me to show you how, but I'm going to anyway, due to popular request. So, let me show you. You have to have these kind of cranberries that come in the package. Walmart has mountains of them every year, Christmas time and Thanksgiving. So you buy one of these packages. Then you have to have one Cool Whip. And this Cool Whip is 8 ounces. You have to have 3 to 4 apples. Now, the apples are important. I told you guys in one of my videos that the lady that used to do my nails a long time ago gave me this recipe. And she told me that delicious apples were the best. Well, my mother always used Macintosh apples when she made apple pies, and I loved them. Well, you can't ever find Macintosh apples. I don't know how Mother found them. I tried Fuji and I tried Gala. And they just came. The Fujis are like totally green and not ripe, and the Galas were all brown inside. So we're back to delicious, and it will take 3 or 4 delicious apples. Then you have to have some nuts. You can use walnuts or you can use pecans. I prefer walnuts in this. I use pecans in almost everything, but I prefer walnuts in this salad. Very good. Then you have to have some sugar. Now my sugar is probably 10 years old in this canister, and it's almost full because I had to quit baking. You know, when I started gaining weight every time I was even baking it before I ate it, I had to quit baking, and so the sugar just sits here forever. I actually, when I moved from my Edmond house, Philly was there, and I gave her my sugar from that house. I started to throw it away, and she said, "Don't throw that away, give it to me." So we're going to use some of my sugar today. All right? You're also going to need a bag of baby marshmallows. I forgot to tell you that. But here you can see a package, and I taste them, of course. Then you're going to need a food processor. If you don't have a food processor, I don't know how you're going to do the first step. You're going to need a colander, because the first thing you have to do is wash your cranberries and drain them, and then you pick out the bad ones if there's any bad cranberries, okay? So I'm going to go do that. I'm going to go over to my sink. I'm going to put these cranberries in this colander, and then I'm going to rinse them all off, okay? And then I'll be back. I have my cranberries in the colander. I'm going to rinse them. Some of them are kind of wrinkled, but I don't know. So you just rinse them. They don't look dirty to me, so I'm not going to rinse them forever. So there they are. There's our cranberries, all rinsed. So I'm going to let them drain for a little bit. I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but I'm going to let them drain for a little bit. Now, the day that Dina gave me this recipe, when she was doing my nails, she was going by memory. She didn't actually have the recipe with her. But it's always turned out, and it's always been good. So if somebody has one and it's a little bit different, well, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Okay, so we're going to put these over there inside our food processor, and we're going to process them. Stay with me. I've got my blade in my food processor, and I'm going to put my berries in there. Okay, and I'm going to get rid of the wet colander. Now, this comes just about to the top of that blade thingy right there. I'm going to put this on. Now it's going to make a lot of noise. gonna make a lot of noise. Let's read the directions. That's always a good idea. It says, day before the party. Now that means the day before you're gonna serve this. Wash and chop 1 12-ounce package cranberries in a food processor. Wash and chop, okay? So that's what we're getting ready to do. So you're going to get this off of here, and you are going to put this in a bowl. Now you want to put it in a big bowl, a bigger bowl than this, because all of these ingredients, all those apples, everything's going to go in the bowl, okay? So I'm going to start with a bowl that's bigger than what I need for right now. Pioneer woman, who else? This was a set of 5 or 6 bowls, and I just love these bowls. Now, you can just put it in a mixing bowl, put it in the refrigerator, because it's going in the refrigerator overnight. So just put it in any kind of a bowl and a lid on it, and then you can mix it all up and put it in a pretty bowl tomorrow. But I'm going to go ahead and put it in my pretty bowl right now. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. So you get all of these out of here and you put them in your bowl. Oh, this is the prettiest color. I just love this color. Okay. I don't know how anybody can eat a cranberry just to eat a cranberry. They are sour. That was step 1. Let's go to step 2. What is step 2, Sue? Step 2 is add 1 1/2 cups of sugar to your cranberries. So let's get a cup and a half. Okay, there's 1/2 cup. There's 1 cup. And there, now put all the sugar, or this will be so sour you won't like it. And there's another 1/2 cup, okay? Mix the sugar and the cranberries. And then the next part is the magic of this dish. This cranberry salad dessert fluff stuff. The next part is the magic. All right now, so you see, hey, that's the sugar and the chopped up cranberries. So the next thing we're going to add is the marshmallows. All right, we're going to open the baby marshmallows. They are so cute. Aren't they so cute? I make another salad that has these in it actually. I mean, it's really good too. Okay, how many marshmallows do you put in it? 2 cups. And you put them right here with the sugar and the berries. Okay? So there's a half. And there's 1. And there's another half. And I know I'm getting a little bit extra, but that's okay. I like extra marshmallows. Okay? So now, we're going to stir in all the marshmallows. Oh my gosh. Oh, does that look so good? And you should taste a marshmallow. You wouldn't want to put any marshmallows in something and not taste them first. I think that was actually the second one. Okay. Say, Joy, you make weird cooking videos. There they are. See? All the little marshmallows are in there. Isn't it wonderful? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. If you say it loud enough, you're sure to sound precocious. All right. Very good. Okay, so now, here's the deal. You cover this with saran wrap and you put it in the refrigerator. All the rest of today and all overnight. So then, tomorrow morning you get up. And so then tomorrow morning is supposed to be Thanksgiving morning or Christmas morning, see? And you're going to have, or it could be Christmas Eve, and you're going to have your company over where you're going to serve this. And so the day of the party, you're going to add the apples and the nuts and the Cool Whip. Okay? So if you want to make it, go ahead and make it. You don't need me to show you the rest of it, but I'll be right back, whether tonight or tomorrow. This has been in the fridge about 6 hours. So I just took it out and stirred it up. And we'll be real lucky if I don't dump this all over the floor. I tasted a little bit of it, almost killed me. I'm telling you, this stuff is tart. Tart, tart, tart. I suggest you don't taste it until it's all made. Okay, so we'll give it a stir. We're going to leave it in the fridge all night. So now, this is the day of the party that we're not really having, but we're going to pretend like it's Christmas Eve or Christmas morning, and we've had our cranberry marshmallows in the fridge most of yesterday and all night last night, and it's 2 o'clock today. So now we're going to add the last 3 ingredients. This is how big of a Cool Whip you have to have. This is 8 ounces. I don't have my contact in. 8 ounces. You're supposed to have 2 cups of apples. I've probably got 2.5 cups here. My sous chef, Jerry, was going to help me make this video and show you how we do the apples. But he got a phone call from his cousin in California that he hasn't talked to in 10 years. And so they've been on the phone for 30 minutes in the other room. But I'll show you. I can't do this. I don't have the strength to push this thing down on an apple. So Jerry does that part for me. He pushes it down and quarters all the apples, and then I peel them and chop them up. Okay? So, here we go. We're going to add the apples. The apples make it. I'll tell you, they just make it. Okay, apples are in. I'm not sure what the angle, if you guys can see what I'm doing. Let me see, maybe if I come over here. I mean, you don't need to see me stir, do you? We'd love to see you stir, Joy. Okay. Whatever. Look at the color. Isn't it pretty? I just love the color. I look good in that color. That must be why I like it so much. That fuchsia pink. Now you can see my bowl is almost totally full to the top. I may have to switch bowls here. Okay? So then what you're going to do is add your cup of nuts. And I just had a bag of walnuts, you saw that, and they were already chopped, but I didn't think they were chopped enough, so I chopped them a little bit more. So then we're going to put the nuts in. The hardest part of this recipe is the apples. Yeah. Now, some people have things to help them do apples. But I don't. I think Terry has one of those things you turn and it peels the apple as you turn it. All right, so the nuts are in. So, I don't think I can fit this Cool Whip in this salad. So I'm getting a bigger bowl. I'll be right back. Okay, next size Pioneer Woman bowl. So, we're going to put everything in it. Oh, I pray I don't drop it. Woo! Yeah, it's a lot easier to mix if you got a bigger bowl, that's for sure. But I didn't want to put that gigantic bowl in my refrigerator all night. Okay, so now we have our bigger bowl. The marshmallows are all very pink. So now we're up to the fluffy part, the big pink cloud part. Now you can get this Cool Whip that's got fake sugar, or I don't know what they call it, unsweetened. How can you be whipped cream and not be sweet? That doesn't make sense. I know low-calorie version of it. But good grief, it's Christmas. Do we really want low calories at Christmas? I could just eat this bowl full. You know me and frosting. I don't like frosting, but I love whipped cream. Look at that. The cloud is getting mixed in. And you don't want to beat it. You want to gently fold it. You baker types, I know you know what that is. I used to be a baker type. I told you back in the years when I used to weigh 120. I could eat this whole bowl and stay 120. I had so much energy. I still have a lot of energy. I'm so glad. Oh my goodness. Now you have to keep this refrigerated. And it only lasts like 2 days because it will settle and it will get, you know, it'll get kind of wet underneath. But it usually doesn't last over day 1 anyway, so. Woo, howdy. Can you see? Can you see the fluffiness thereof? The fluffiness. Oh, yes. Ah! Who wants to be the first one to taste it? Okay, Joy, you can come taste it. Come on up. You get a spoon and you put it in. And you look at the cloudy, fluffy pink. Is that pretty or what? Is that so pretty? Mmm. 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 I am telling you, this is better than coffee, you guys. It is delicious. It's very tart and sweet and nutty. Mmm. 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 I can't quit eating it. It is just awesome. So, I'll clean up my bowl and make it pretty. You know how you clean up your bowl? You go around like this. And that's how you clean your bowl up. Y'all have to try it. It's really good. Okay. That's the end of the cranberry salad. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you make it. And I'll come back. I don't know. I'll give you my pumpkin pie recipe somehow. I don't know if I'll make one or just put the recipe or what. But anyway, this is the cranberry salad. I'm still eating it. Now, if you're having company and somebody besides you and your husband are going to be there, don't do this part. Yes, I'm going to take a bowl into my husband, who's still on the phone with his cousin from California. So, I know he really likes it too. Let me know what you guys think. It is really good. It's tart. You probably should rinse your mouth out with baking soda if you eat a lot of this. Because pineapple and nuts and cranberries, things that are really tart, they like eat the roof of my mouth off. It could be because I eat so much of it. Okay. I gotta go. Bye for now.